You guys, like I said, today's conversation is one that, like, I am so grateful it came up. And I would just like for Naomi to tell us about your first experience to motherhood and how that came about or how that went.
Yeah. So my first experience, journey to motherhood, um, oh man, amazing feeling. You just got married. You're looking
Yeah.
to move on to the next phase of life, right? And our first baby that I carried in my room, um, came from joy. And one day you wake up and you feel as if there is something wrong. I tell my husband, we talk about it. He says, no, maybe the baby is sleeping, you're just freaking out. At this point, I'm at 36 weeks. And I remember this day very vividly. And we call the doctor, and the doctor, my OBGYN office, and I talked to one of the nurses, and, she told me what they tell you to do, drink cold water, get some exercise in, move around. And and eat. Yeah, you have to eat. And so I did all of that. And when I did all of that, I fell asleep. I fell asleep, and she called me back like an hour or two later, and she's like, hey, we're almost closing. You called, we just wanted to check on you to make sure that everything is okay and you felt some movement with your baby. And I was like, you know what? I did not. Like, I did everything that you told me to do. I got comfortable in my side position and I fell asleep, and I have yet to feel anything. And so she told me, okay, well, you need to hurry up and go to the emergency room, come to the hospital and get checked out. And yeah. And so to me, I was like, oh, okay, we're going to the hospital. We're just going to go to get a checkup. Everything is going to be fine. They're going to do something, play around with my stomach or whatever to move the baby around, whatever. And on my way there, it was a rainy day. I texted my cousin Dina, I think you know her. I texted her saying, hey, we're headed to the hospital. I haven't felt anything, just keep us in mind. Yeah. And so she sent this long text of just a prayer. And so as we are driving, I'm like reading her text in my prayer mind. And we get there. My husband drops me off. He goes out to park the car. I go into the, labor room. They were waiting for me. Like, everybody was waiting for me. I go into one of the rooms, and I'm waiting for a doctor to come and tell me the results after an ultrasound. So at the ultrasound, I'm just laying there. I'm like looking at the lady that's like going through my stomach or whatever. And I'm just looking for like small signals, right? For me to feel comfortable, like, okay, I'm just freaking out, like everything's gonna be fine. Mind you, again, this is 36 weeks, so we're like prepared, waiting for the baby. The car seat was in the car, so I'm like, what the heck is going on? Where is this doctor that's supposed to be telling me
what's going on?
And so I asked one of the ladies, I'm like, hey, I've been waiting for some time, like, where's the doctor? She's like, oh no, just wait inside the room, she'll be there as soon as she can. So the doctor walks in, and I'm like staring at her face for a smile or something to comfort me. And she was like, no, I'm so sorry.
And your husband is not in the room?
My husband is not yet in the room. And she's like, I'm so sorry. We were unable to find a heartbeat. And I was like, okay. Like, I was like, okay, like, try again. Like, what do you mean? And so she's like, no, they tried multiple times. I'm like, no, I mean, like, you try it again. Like,
Yeah.
you did not try it. You're the doctor. Right? You can find it. And so she was like, yeah, I can try. And at this point, I'm in like tears. My husband just walks in after I'm getting the news, and I'm like screaming at her, like, you have to try again. And so she did. And yeah, she took her gloves off, and she was like, put her hand on me, and she's like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, what does this mean? Like, what do you mean you can't find the heartbeat? Like, the baby is inside of me at 36 weeks. I'm supposed to be giving birth like a week and a half from now. Like, what do you mean you can't find the heartbeat? And so my husband just, consoled me. Like, we were crying. Like, I didn't know what to do. I was screaming, no, like, why me? Like, I don't understand how this happened. I was very, very confused. I did not know that something like this could have happened to me. I've never heard of anyone or anybody go through this long journey, right? Only to not hold your baby, like, alive. Yeah, and until this day, it's like, I cannot believe, like, that how happened, how. But
so then after the doctors came in, you had said that you had to prepare for labor.
Yes.
How was that? What was going through your head?
Yes. So when my husband came, she gave us some time for us to ourselves. Then she came back in, and she was like, oh, I know this is very hard for you to hear, but we're going to have to induce you. And to me, I was thinking, like, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean? You're using words that I do not understand at this moment. Like, induce me. She's like, yes, we're going to have to go through a procedure to basically help you to push the baby out. And I was like, I have to push the baby out? And she said, yes, that would be the easiest way to do it. And she was like, we can do it now, or it's better for us to do it fast rather than wait, because you may experience some infection. And at that time, my mother was over for the weekend. I think this was probably like on a Tuesday. My mother left on a Sunday.
Oh my God.
And yeah, so we were preparing everything with my mom. She left, and then this happened. And yeah, so I was like, I can't do this. Like, I still wanted to be pregnant. Like, I still wanted to have that, to have that connection with my child. And my mom wasn't there. So I was like, you know what? I called my mom. I let her know, and we were crying on the phone, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, I can't do this. How am I supposed to push something outside of me, and I won't be able to take it home?